Find comfort in tonight's story as it leads you to a peaceful night. Frisia and the kind-hearted nymph Bellflower. This story is about the deepening bond and magical friendship between a young girl named Frisia and a nymph named Bellflower. Scythe of Deflate, the healing power of affection. In a serene village nestled between verdant hills, there lived a young girl named Frisia. Her hair glistened like the golden rays of the morning sun, and her heart was as pure as the crystal clear streams that meandered through the countryside. Frisia's days were often filled with the simple joys of tending to her garden, where she nurtured a mighty stock of blossoms that painted her world with vibrant hues. One particularly beautiful morning, while Frisia was singing softly to her roses, a gentle breeze carried an enchanting melody to her ears. Intrigued, she followed the sound to the edge of the forest, where she discovered a cluster of delicate bellflowers glistening with dew. To her astonishment, from within the bell-like blooms emerged a radiant nymph with shimmering wings. Her name was Bellflower, and she had the elegance and grace of 1,000 twinkling stars. Bellflower spoke with a voice like the tinkling of fairy chimes, recounting tales of the forest's ancient magic and its guardian spirits. Frisia listened in awe, her heart swelling with the warmth of newfound friendship. Every day after their initial meeting, Frisia would visit the edge of the forest where Bellflower resided, eager to spend time with her enchanting friend. As the seasons shifted, their bond deepened. Bellflower shared secrets of nature that no human had ever known, revealing how to coax the sweetest scents from flowers and how to interpret the whispers of leaves in the wind. In return, Frisia shared stories of her village, her dreams, and her hopes. It was a beautiful exchange of wisdom and affection. One evening, a fierce storm swept through the village. The howling winds and torrential rain left a trail of destruction in their wake. Frisia's garden, her pride and joy, was devastated. She wept beside the broken stems and wilted petals, feeling a profound sense of loss. Overwhelmed, she found herself at the edge of the forest. Responding to Frisia's cries, Bellflower appeared, her wings emanating a soft, comforting glow. As she took Frisia's hand and led her into the heart of the forest. There, Bellflower sprinkled a sparkling essence over the damaged flowers, and remarkably, they began to revive, standing taller and more vibrant than before. Frisia's tears of sorrow transformed into tears of joy. Bellflower explained that the essence she used was born from the deep affection and care she had for Frisia, and that such love could heal the most battered of hearts and the most ravaged of gardens. With a heart full of gratitude, Frisia realized that their bond had grown into something profoundly beautiful and unbreakable. From that day on, Frisia and Bellflower continued to nurture their friendship in the garden, each flower a testament to their enduring love and the magic that affection can create. The village folk would often marvel at Frisia's garden, unaware of the nymph touch that made it flourish. And every night as Frisia fell asleep, she knew that her dear friend Bellflower was watching over her, blessing her with the gentle gift of love and care. And so, under the starlit sky surrounded by her beloved blossoms, Frisia's dreams were always sweet, filled with the warmth of Bellflower's kind-hearted presence. Let's further with our next story. Rose and Wisteria, a tale of togetherness. This story is about a girl named Primrose and a hedgehog named Wisteria, who form a beautiful bond through shared moments and caring for each other. On the edge of the enchanted forest, nestled cozily between whispering willows and babbling brooks, lay the little cottage of a girl named Primrose. Primrose enjoyed the peacefulness of the forest, finding solace in the rustling leaves and the songs of the birds. One crisp autumn day, while gathering berries near her home, Primrose stumbled upon a tiny, shivering figure. It was a hedgehog, curled up in the fallen, golden leaves. She gently scooped him up, noticing that one of his legs was injured. "Hello there, little one," she whispered. "Let's get you warm and safe." Primrose named him Wisteria, after the lovely purple flowers that draped over the pergola in her garden. Wisteria, once frightened and timid, soon grew fond of Primrose's gentle care. He relished the cozy warmth of the cottage and the delightful taste of the fresh strawberries Primrose would bring him. As the days went by, they developed a bond. Primrose would read stories to Wisteria by the fireplace, and in return, Wisteria would entertain her with his playful antics. When it rained, they would sit by the window, sharing cups of hot cocoa. Wisteria's tiny claws grasping a thimble-sized cup. But winter arrived, blanketing the forest in snow and turning it into a silvery wonderland. With the cold at its peak, Primrose and Wisteria would snugly wrap themselves in woolen blankets. Despite the biting wind outside, they felt the warmth of their growing friendship inside. One frosty night, Primrose whispered to Wisteria, "I wish everyone could experience the warmth of a good friend during these cold months." Wisteria's twinkling eyes seemed to agree. As if heeding their wish, spring eventually returned, bringing with it the vibrant colors and new life of the forest. By this time, Wisteria's leg was fully healed, and he eagerly waddled round Primrose's blooming garden. Together, they planted flowers of every color, ensuring that the garden mirrored the beautiful bond they had nurtured. Every evening, under the canopy of wisteria flowers, Primrose and Wisteria would sit together, watching the fireflies dance in the twilight. Their story was a testament to the power of togetherness, showing that even the unlikeliest pair could form the strongest bonds when cared for with love and kindness. Our next tale waits to bring you calm. Iris and Crocus, a tale of devotion. When the story is about the unwavering devotion between a human named Iris and an elf named Crocus, and how their bond brought unity and resilience to their community. Nestled in a valley vibrant with blooming flora and flitting butterflies, there was a small village where humans and elves lived in harmony. In this picturesque place lived a young human named Iris. Her eyes carried the hue of twilight, and her hair flowed like waves of midnight. She had a heart full of warmth, devoting her days to tending to the village gardens and helping her neighbors. Further in the woods, where the sunlight trickled through the dense canopies, lived an elf named Crocus. His presence brought tranquility and a touch of magic to the forest. With his emerald green eyes and hair that shimmered like silver under the moonlight, Crocus had a bond with forest that was unmatched. He understood every rustle of the leaves and chirp of the crickets, ensuring the balance of nature was maintained. One summer's day, as Iris was gathering lavender to bring to the market, she heard a soft melody. She followed the sound deeper into the woods, her curiosity piqued. There, amidst the circle of ancient oak trees, she found Crocus playing a silver flute. The music was ethereal, weaving a tapestry of peace and beauty that made her heart ache with its purity. From that day on, Iris and Crocus developed a deep bond. They spent their days sharing stories, exploring the woods and tending to the needs of their village and forest. Iris admired Crocus' dedication to the natural world, while Crocus was enchanted by Iris' unwavering kindness and diligence. One autumn evening, a terrible storm raged through the valley, threatening both the village and the forest. The torrents of rain and howling winds uprooted trees and destroyed farmlands, putting the lives of many in danger. Iris and Crocus knew they had to act swiftly to protect their homes. Without hesitation, Iris and Crocus rallied the villagers and forest creatures to create barriers against the flooding. Crocus used his magic to strengthen the trees and calm the winds, while Iris coordinated the human efforts, bringing supplies and offering comfort to those in need. Their devotion to their community inspired everyone around them, bringing out the best in each person. As the storm subsided and dawn broke, the valley bore the marks of the night's battle, but it stood resilient. The villagers and forest creatures celebrated their unity and survival, their bond stronger than ever. Iris and Crocus, with hearts full of gratitude, realized that their devotion to each other and their community had created an unshakable foundation of love and resilience. Years passed, and Iris and Crocus' story became a legend, told to children as a bedtime tale. The valley flourished, forever a symbol of the beauty that arises from devotion. And every time the wind whispered through the trees, the villagers would smile, remembering the melody of that silver flute that first brought them together. The new chapter begins, soft and sweet. The heartwarming friendship of Sephora and Jasmine. This story is about a young girl named Sakura, who overcomes her fears with the help of a kind-hearted giant named Jasmine. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between lush green hills and a mid-shimmering silver river, lived a young girl named Sakura. She was known throughout the village for her infectious laughter and the beautiful flower crowns she made from the blooming cherry blossoms that surrounded her home. Though Sakura's life was filled with joy, she had one recurring dream to explore beyond the boundaries of her village and experience the world in all its diversity. However, she was also fearful of the unknown and the possible perils that lay beyond. This internal conflict gnawed at her as she went about her daily chores. One morning, while picking fresh blossoms, Sakura noticed an unusual movement in the bushes. To her surprise, a giant figure emerged, dressed in a flowing gown made from the very petals Sakura cherished. This was Jasmine, a gentle giant known throughout the land for her kind heart and wisdom. Despite her imposing size, Jasmine had a soft and caring spirit, and her eyes sparkled with warmth and kindness. Jasmine had traveled far and wide, gaining knowledge and experiences that she was more than willing to share. And since Sephora's ambitions and fears, Jasmine approached her with a reassuring smile. "Hello there, little one," she said softly, her voice like the rustling of leaves in a gentle breeze. "My name is Jasmine. I've heard tales of your beautiful flower crowns and your radiant laughter. Would you allow me to sit with you for a while?" Over the next few weeks, Sephora and Jasmine formed an unbreakable bond. Jasmine shared stories of distant lands, the resilience of different cultures, and the beauty found in the most unexpected places. With each story, Sakura's fear of the unknown dwindled, replaced by a sense of wonder and excitement. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Jasmine took Sakura's hand and led her to the edge of the village. "Sakura," she began, "the world is vast and filled with immeasurable beauty. But it's also waiting for someone like you, someone who can bring joy and inspiration wherever they go. Fear not the unknown, for it is not the obstacles that define us, but how we face them." With renewed courage, Sakura bid farewell to her village, promising to return with tales of her own. Guided by Jasmine's wisdom, she ventured into the world, embracing every experience with an open heart and a curious mind. Each step she took was filled with the memory of her kind-hearted mentor and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Years later, when she returned to her village, Sakura was no longer just a girl with flower crowns. She was a beacon of inspiration, a living testament to the beauty of overcoming one's fears. And at the heart of all her stories was the gentle giant named Jasmine, whose kindness changed her life forever. Thank you for joining. May you sleep peacefully.